every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Welcome to Scanny TV on YouTube once again. Today is match day -1. Yes, because tomorrow it is going to be Ghana versus Nigeria at the Unity Cup 2025. It is going to be exactly 7 p.m. If you're in Ghana, it is 6 p.m. And let's talk about this particular one. Black Stars Camp News. What is the latest? We will take everything coming in from London in this particular update. Then also look at Black Stars' best starting 11 out of the 23-man squad named yesterday by head coach Etuado. You know, the initial possible lineups that we've been actually seeing, or the initial lineups we've been seeing from the Black Stars. This one we are going to get a totally new lineup altogether, and we will talk about the best as we have at the moment. First training session, we had 15 players who trained yesterday. After that, we also got one player who arrived, and today we are expecting about 7 to also arrive in camp so that they will get the full house to prepare against Nigeria. Well, let's talk about them. If you have joined me, take your time, like the video for me. After liking, if you are new, please subscribe, put us on post notification, because we have a lot of amazing updates coming your way. After watching the video, kindly share so that others will come here and enjoy more latest updates. Leave your comment in the comment box so that I can also give you shout out in the subsequent updates. Let me recommend 1650 Grand Ave production for you. If you're working on a music video, on a commercial, on a film, anything you're working on, and you need our amazing equipment for your video, just reach out to us. The numbers are here on your screens. If you want good camera, good lenses, grip equipment, lighting, anything that you need, drones and all, just reach out to us and we will rent it out for you at an affordable price. You can also locate us at Annie Local Street, house number 17, La Paz Racecourse in Accra, and everything is going to be sorted out for you. So let me go straight to the Black Stars Camp News. So yesterday I brought you guys an update that the team had their first official training session, and later on I got to find out that we had about 15 players who trained. The 3 goalkeepers were all intact. Then we talk about the defenders. We have the likes of Gideon Mensah, Razak Simpson, Kamal Adini Mahmoudou, and almost a lot of the defenders were there. You go to the midfield, intact. Forwards to almost all of them were present, but we had some few players who could not train yesterday because they were not in camp. The likes of Mohamed Fousseni, Mohamed Salisu was also not in camp. Afenejan is also expected to arrive today, together with some few other players. Then Otoado also spoke yesterday ahead of the game, together with a lot of the camp updates. So we have the Ghana Football Association spokesperson, Mr. Henry Asantuchum. He has spoken about what is going on in camp. So let's check everything as he spoke with Sporty FM this morning. It is really interesting. Let's check it out. After that, we come to the Black Stars possible lineup against the Super Eagles.
London is fine. Yeah. We've been here. I think we arrived on Saturday night. Then the players also started arriving Saturday through to Sunday, and then yesterday we had a chunk of them also arriving. Okay. We had a first training session yesterday with 15 players in training, and then I think Abdulaziz joined us after we returned from training. We are expecting 6 more arrivals this morning, and then we'll have a full house. So basically, that's it. We are fine. Everything is okay here.
What's the mood in camp, and who are those players who are yet to join the camp?
Those who are yet to join, I think we have Felix. We have Felix who is yet to join. We have Mohamed Gaddafi Fousseni who is yet to arrive as well. Ebenezer Annan is yet to arrive as well. Mohamed Salisu is yet to arrive. Aaron Esau and Ibrahim Sulemana and Felix Afenajan. But aside these players, the rest are here.
What's the mood like among the players who are already in camp? What are they saying ahead of these games?
Games between Ghana and Nigeria is always tough, no matter what is at stake. But the boys know that yesterday when the coach met them, he mentioned to them that the rivalry dates way back, and so the bragging rights and that prestige in these games is something that they need to put at the back of their mind. when given the opportunity on the pitch, they have to fight for the badge and ensure that they give their best to the team and take advantage of the moment. Those were his words. Aside that, I think the mood is okay, very positive. Those who are here have shown the desire and hunger to go the extra mile. Yesterday, Ashimeru arrived when training was ongoing. He just got to the training ground, changed himself quickly, got a training gear, and entered the pitch.
Wow!
So mom host that he entered the pitch, and that should tell you how eager and anxious these players are. Those who have not had the chance to play in the last couple of windows want to prove a point now, and those who have also been given the first call up wants to make a case for themselves. So that is the situation here. They are raring to go.
Right. Coach Otoado has been speaking, and he spoke about the fact that there are players that he's been looking at over the last few months, but he has never really had a closer look at them. Is that supposed to be an indication that we are possibly going to see an entirely new lineup of players who have a lot to prove to the coach against Nigeria?
I don't know his plans yet. I haven't seen a full training session yet. Yesterday, the training session they did was more of tactical drills and touch and go, and it wasn't a higher intensity training because some of them played on Sunday and moved straight here. So you have to manage their legs and in order to avoid injuries. So it wasn't a higher intensity or a full training. So from what I saw yesterday, I'm unable to tell whether it's going to be an entirely new set of players or it's going to be a blend of experience and the young boys. However, yes, as he indicated in the interview, he's been going around. He's been visiting players. He's been watching games in Europe, also in Ghana. But sometimes when you are watching the game, in the stadium as a coach, how you feel is different from when the player is closer. When the player is having training right in front of you, right at your doorstep, there are certain petty things you want to pick up from the movement of the player, from the attitude of the player, the mental side as well. So having a close contact gives you varied views about the player than just seeing him or watching him in a game situation.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why he decided to bring in five new players. We've been knocking on the door of Joseph Annan for a very long time, but there were uncertainties here and there. Eventually, he has agreed to come. So he's a quality addition to the squad at this point, especially when we are having Joseph Wolacott and Manaf Nuruddin out injured. And then Gaddafi Mohamed Husseini has also been doing well for St. Julius in Belgium. They won the league over the weekend. He's a player who went through the ranks at Right to Dream, and now he finds himself in the Belgian league. And he's been observing him for some time now. So this time he decided to get him closer. Aaron Esau and Abdulaziz played at the AFCON. Even though it did not go well, he said that he's been monitoring their rise from the local league to Europe and saw glimpses of them in the AFCON and wants to observe them closer as well. And it's one of the reasons why he's brought them. And then also for the transition and the steady progress of these boys from the U20 to the senior level.
Yeah.
And then Caleb Urenchi is also one young chap who has come through the ranks at North Zealand, making headlines in the Danish league, and so he felt it is time to also bring him for closer observation. So that is what has been happening in terms of who to start and who will come on. At this point, it will be hard to tell.
Right. One interesting addition to the squad has been Felix Afena-Gyan. And for most people, he almost became a forgotten figure because of his performances in Europe. Coach has explained that, well, he wants to give him one more opportunity. But a lot of people don't believe that, well, the player is up there or he doesn't have the quality to be in this team. What do you make of all those saying Afena-Gyan shouldn't be part of this team, and those who believe that, well, he deserves a second chance in this one. How much of an impact will all of that have on the player coming into camp?
Felix is not new to this team, Raymond. In 2022, when we qualified for the World Cup, he was one of the key players in the team. But in life, there are ups and downs.
Yeah,
there are moments where things go well, and there are times where you have to endure difficulty. Unfortunately for our young brother, he's had to endure some challenges, within the last couple of years. Now, Cremonese, the journey at Cremonese hasn't been too good for his development, and he decided to go away for a brief spell with the next gen of Juventus.
Yeah.
At this there, he's playing, he's having minutes, he's making assists, he's scoring. He scored, I think, a few goals, and it's looking very positive for him. And the coach feels this is the time to get him reintegrated in the team, so that he can work on his personal side, his mental side, and also get him back up there. That is it. In dealing with players of this quality and of this skill set, sometimes you have to be tactful in your approach.
Yeah.
It was Otto who gave Afena his first cap. So he knows a lot about him. He has worked with him in the past. He knows what he can contribute to the team, and he feels this is the time to bring him closer, reintegrated, give him another chance, and then get him back into the data for our subsequent games.
Well, for most Ghanaians, games against Nigeria are not friendly games. It has a lot of implications. There's a lot of bragging rights at stake, and we all know the subtle war between Ghana and Nigeria. For most Ghanaians, they'll be concerned about the results. Should we, the fans, be concerned about the results? And for the technical team, is it about the results, or it's about just looking at the team and possibly seeing the other side of the team? Who could possibly come in and do what if the coach needs them? Should it be about the results, or it should be about what the coach wants to see from his players and possibly have a good bench for his squad?
There is bragging rights at stake, most definitely, because of the history of Ghana and Nigeria. There is also a trophy at stake in this competition.
Right.
And anytime Ghana plays Nigeria, the factors and the determinants are much higher than an ordinary game.
Yeah.
So we prevented them from going to Qatar 2022. Then last year when we played in Morocco, in Marrakesh, they beat us by 2-1. And then we are meeting again this time. The stakes are high. Obviously, the factors are not the same. It wasn't a tournament the last time we played them in Morocco. This time is a tournament involving 2 other countries from other parts of the world.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the difference between what we did last year and what we are doing this time around. Aside that, the results matters a lot. But the coaches are also looking at other factors. They are looking at other technical things, how players react, how players behave in difficult situations, how to deal with such moments, who you can rely on in future, who has the quality to come in the absence of this or that, tactical options, players' behavior, how to react in difficult situations. All these things will play out. But I am sure that at the end of the day, the result also matter. The result matter because of the team, at hand and the history between Ghana and Nigeria.